Hello again, you lovely goblins. I am Fred, and this is Glitch Diary. With me, as always, is.
Oh, Zoe, I thought for a second I thought you were just gonna stop and just do the whole thing,
No.
and I was just gonna be like, "Look at that, our lovely hostess here." So, yeah, last time, we were told to cut up a body, and finally decided, no, actually, fuck this. Um, and now that's what's happened. We've decided we're not gonna work here anymore. We're gonna leave, and let's see how that goes.
A sound
Also,
decision, I think.
I probably so. I mean, I guess. Is it really a sound decision though? What about our responsibility as adults? Like, how are we going to pay our bills, Fred? Like,
I suppose.
what are we just going to mooch off the system like a bunch of welfare queens? Ugh, we're terrible.
I mean, there's worse things to do.
I'm, of course, being sarcastic and I'm incredibly in support of all of those systems. Please, don't at me. Um, So, we are. So, yeah, it's funny. I played this for a second before I realized, oh God, we're getting the car key like right now. Did we stop the game literally 5 seconds before it ended? And this will be the shortest episode of this ever. We are,
Well,
however,
you'll see.
in the we're in the parking lot already. So
Yeah.
I know that now the parking lot is actually going to be used for the story, so it is not a weird open area anymore. But we have rules. We need to follow those rules. We're part of a corporate structure. This is in our
Rules are
employee
important.
handbook.
We don't want to get demoted or anything.
No, we don't. We don't want to get penalized. So, as per the rules in our employee handbook, we have to tell a story of one of the times we were working.
Alright. So, after doing like several. Well, I was doing temp. After doing several weeks in what was probably the best place in terms of warehouses and moving boxes and dying, um, they were very nice. The people there, though, they knew what the safety rules were. They provided like snacks and water and support, and they were very cool. And after doing that for a few weeks, I was sent to a nighttime one where they had no respect at all for any of the safety rules. So we were making piles over 6 feet high of boxes of all shapes and sizes with no careful arrangement. They were toppling over, and there were people on the little loaders, the forklifts, just going at speed I didn't know these things could go at, transporting those horrifying piles of boxes. I thought I was gonna die killed by one of those.
Mm-hmm.
It was it was quite scary.
Yeah. Did you ever get to drive one super fast, or were you not like licensed for that?
I never get to drive one of those now.
That sucks. Kind of worried about it. Like, that was weird. I'm always worried about save points that feel like they might have a different function. Um, Seems like the car is not here.
No, it's been replaced with a floppy.
Yeah.
Whatever could you be expected to do in this
I don't know. I'll
situation?
check the elevator.
Don't do it.
Um, the call button is to like move the elevator. I was like super worried about that being like reverse psychology. Oh no, don't hit the call button.
That would just mean that you're trapped forever in this corporate system.
Oh, wouldn't that be? Oh no, we don't want that. We don't want you to be trapped here forever.
No. We want you to be happy and fulfilled and go live the life that you want.
Yeah.
You're the only
Jeez.
one. Everyone
Everyone
else is
else is totally
fine.
doing fine. That door is very high up.
I've had that.
Really?
Yo, yeah.
I've only like seen photos of that where like a door is in obviously incorrect places. Like a lot of that stuff, like the reconstruction of like the Soviet Union, like and stuff getting put in incredibly bizarre places. Oh wow, just go full Cronenberg. Go
Oh
all the
yeah.
way. All just all out there.
They take their corporate hell very seriously.
Oh wow. Ugh, this makes me wish I was not so terrible at this game. If the enemies have actually changed here.
Not in any like meaningful way. They still basically work under the same mechanics.
Well, that I mean that's true, but I think it's really important. Like, okay, so there is a bug here. We're gonna try this. Okay, how do I pull out my gun?
Hmm. You forget how.
There we go. Oh, I fucking did it! Holy shit!
Yeah.
It's so much easier with headphones. Holy shit! Like,
Well,
that's impossible without headphones.
you were doing without it. Found you crazy.
Oh wow, this.
Mimicking you and crying, right?
Yeah.
That or
The
that's an
best.
excuse the corporation as used to like cover up the fact that everyone there is so miserable.
No, it's just us. We're just really bad at our job. You know,
I
if we
mean
were just a little
that's
bit
still
better, I'm
untrue.
sure that we wouldn't be trapped in a hellish maze of meat and crying. I'm so totally lost. Okay. Which is funny, this isn't very even complex. Like, I can tell it's not that complex as I'm doing it. Unless it's doing the thing, it might be doing the thing.
No, it's a fairly simple maze at this point. You can follow it normally
Yeah.
using normal maze
Oh, yeah,
techniques.
I went backwards. Okay. Should have known after the crying stopped. Okay.
Yeah, the crying
Normally,
is good. The crying is a
yeah.
good sign.
Yeah, it shows that we're getting closer. Okay, I'm just gonna follow the always go right rule. I'm just gonna brute force this.
Yeah, that's the way to do it with mazes.
Oh wait, is that a thing I can look at? No.
No, it's
I
just
thought for a second it was
decoration.
like a flyer.
Just little bits in the flesh. Nothing weird. Just things in the flesh walls and crying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's, normal day at work.
I mean, this has certainly been my experience of the corporate environment. Every time I have to go to the coffee machine, I'm like, oh, I have to navigate the flesh halls. I really,
Right?
like, I just got these shoes.
Ah, the worst. I mean, with just a bit less luck, at this with the story I was telling, the place would have looked like that.
Yeah, just, one bad day.
One bad day and split.
I kind of wonder what this is supposed to. No, I'm always trying to read into everything. So just let things be. Let them just be what they are.
No, I mean, like I said last time, it's a totally legit way of looking at things. The way I was looking at it was just the escalation of horrible things. It,
But is
it
that.
comes to that's natural kind of end
Yeah.
place to make
Do you
you
think.
uncomfortable. Because I look
Okay.
at things from a mechanical way, but if you look at things from a thematical way, I'm sure you can find other things to it.
Well, I agree with it's definitely escalation and like visceral escalation here. Like, oh, the whole place has gotten more and more like scary and disconcerting and unreal as it goes. Like the veneer of everything that makes it normal is slowly vanishing as you learn more about where you work.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I guess like I'm totally here for that, and I think that's very, very apparent. But I think what I'm wondering is the choice of the whole world covered in like made of like flesh and meat, is that supposed to say something about our job itself? Is it like a weird statement about corporate personhood, you know?
Right. So you're wondering about the choice of aesthetic that's being employed.
Uh-huh. The
That's
crying and
fair.
music is getting so loud, and it's getting harder to hear you actually, which is appropriate.
Yeah, you're getting lost in this meat maze,
Wait, actually, I
lost
should.
in this corporate
Yeah, I'm gonna
hell.
increase the volume of you a little bit because it is getting so much louder. Okay,
You are
there we go.
alone. The boss, told you you're the only one who's got a problem. You are alone in this. I'm not here
Yeah.
with you.
Nope. Just me.
I mean,
Oh,
I mean,
good. I needed some water. Stay hydrated, everybody.
yeah, but I mean, just in terms of that escalation, I think it works thematically whether the meat works or not.
I mean, I think it works aesthetically. It creates, really hones in on that feeling of like, oh, things are getting more disturbing. That's a good way to do that. But it's like, I don't know, like there are a lot of really like intentional aesthetic choices here. Not only the meat, but the constant heartbeat of like being inside something, inside this creature.
Yeah, it's very thought out as a whole aesthetic. That's for sure.
I think, yeah, maybe it could be more like a thing of like being consumed, that if a business is like a person, if corporate personhood is to be believed, then like what as a person or a living thing does a business consume? I might be reading that into much. I'm not sure there is like support for the idea of consumption and digestion.
I mean, it is very intestinal in design. So I
That is
think there's
true. Yeah.
yeah, there's some ground to stand on there. Some intestinal
Some
ground.
yeah, some GI tract to stand on there. I have GI tract grounding for my read.
Yeah.
Your
Suzuki now. You will never work another job like this.
just leave it be. I don't care.
Oh.
Just throw it in without even checking for a reply. Nice. Yeah, I'm fucking done with this. I need to respond to you. You're not my boss anymore.
I mean, I suppose that's true. Although you did not give in your 2 weeks. You did not give in your resignation letter.
Well, I only worked here for like a few days, so that's not a big gap in my work history. Totally
Oh, Zoe.
okay.
Guess
Hmm?
what? Guess what?
Oh shit, fuck. I didn't know there's gonna be a second one here. Okay, let me think. I didn't even come up with a story because I was like, oh, this is Fred's turn today. Um,
Right?
hmm. Okay, so one of the things was when I had my job as a day laborer, my boss, the landlord, he was incredibly sexist, and um, I had not like started transitioning yet. I was like identifying as non-binary, but I wasn't really out to non-binary to him because fuck that. Why?
Right.
Um, so
Don't
it's
mean
just
nothing.
yeah. So I was just like I was like a weird androgynous like boy to him. So that's how. So I was totally involved in the manly bonding, and he would basically talk about women like in this constant way of like, there'd be like some like a lot of like college kids would get the rooms from him because they were very cheap. So like, if there were college girls like renting a thing, he'd always talk about them as like these mythical figures. Oh, legendary college girls. Just want them
Gross.
when to go swimming in the river here because I live right near a river. Um, yeah, and he would do things like one of the most annoying things is that like I'm really into like Riot Girl and stuff like that, and my introduction to the genre was through this incredibly sexist landlord because he showed me Le Tigre, who he basically only listened to because he thought she was hot. So that was great.
That
Yeah,
does sound
introduction
great.
into an incredibly uncompromising like feminist music by a huge misogynist. And whenever a woman worked for him, he would like baby her to a really extreme degree. Like I would see like, it was a lot of like really like pressing physical labor, like
Mm-hmm.
pretty difficult. And or sometimes even not, sometimes it was just like doing stuff. But he would always give women like insultingly simple tasks. One, it was like pull nails out of these boards for like 5 hours because you're too delicate to do anything else.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was awful.
All right. So
And then a neuroscientist married him. Wow, that was very strange. And that's how I'm ending that story. A neuroscientist married him.
all right. So are
Okay,
you ready to leave all
I'm ready to
horrible work
leave. That was my
behind?
last. That was our last story. We're done. We're totally gonna get out of here. If Oh, we have color again. I wonder if we're gonna get our color back.
You get your name back.
Oh, I forgot our name was Thimble. Oh my god. I was like, who the fuck is Thimble? Oh, Honoree was in the car. That's cool.
Maybe, or maybe it's just kind of in our
Maybe.
thoughts or in their thoughts.
I Rabbit Rabbit has like such good art, and especially such good art for doing like dark topics, because then it gets to be scary and cute at the same time, which is like a thing I am always fucking like so into.
Always a good combo, yes.
Oh my god, how long has it been? Oh god.
Right?
Wow.
Just kind of goes by.
She That would be even worse. Oh god.
So, yeah.
Oh god. If we were so I mean, did we I'm actually not sure. As I these things are still looking pretty dark. Oh, actually, we did a great time with this episode. Awesome. I was a
Yeah,
little
we
worried.
did
That
pretty
felt so
perfect.
fast. Like it felt like we just wow, I didn't realize we were that close to the end.
Yeah, I actually thought the meat
Oh.
part was a bit longer.
We were singing weird. Aw. Wow, Rabbit Rabbit, I always loved your art. It's incredible. And I certainly know what it is to like try and use art to like just keep yourself going. Involve yourself in something that's not you.
Yeah. I think it makes it weaves a beautiful tale. Very
Yeah.
inspiring.
And it's
And
funny that
horrifying.
yeah, yeah. And it's funny that yeah, I mean, we know Rabbit Rabbit a little, like tangentially from being in the same community. So, yeah, it's nice to see like so much of them in this game. Oh, and I, gosh,
But yeah, I appreciate that the ending is what it is. It's not completely hopeless. You get that chance
I
to
mean,
do what's good for you and get back to yourself.
kind of. I'm not sure. It feels kind of devoid. I don't think doesn't feel like it's about hope, you know?
No,
Um,
but it's not devoid of it.
I feel like it is kind of because it's not about like whether things will get better or not. There's some hope in Rabbit Rabbit's like ending thing where they're talking about like hopefully things will be better, and I will come back to these feelings that have like dominated my life like and feel separate from them. Um, so there's hope in that way. The game itself, until you get to Rabbit Rabbit's message, is like it's that whole like statement of you know um, I hate that now it's become such a terrible thing, but I always liked that sentence from Louis, which was uh, what is it? Oh, life doesn't get better, you get better. You know, it's the idea that things might not be better later, and you might not get a job that's not horrifying and terrible, but you will be a stronger person when you get there, and
Yeah,
you will be better
but,
at dealing with these things.
but that's not a completely terrible thing. I mean, it's
No,
completely
no, it's not
terrible that
terrible.
the job is still,
Yeah.
there, but the fact that you get to learn from it, I think, is very nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think people learn in general from things. And I think that is a really important message to say that things will get better because you will be stronger. The world is still going to be the same, and you can't predict how bad or good things are going to go and where you're going to be. But hopefully, as you move forward, like you will change and you will make things better for yourself, at least. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So I guess hope is still there. Hope still exists, everybody. We can't get rid of it.
Okay. So this was Mouse Sweet, and we are Glitch Diary. And thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.
Glitch out.